Hello, everybody. Hi. Happy Friday. It's so exciting to be here to connect with you. My name is Tina, and I am popping on to share some insights, some channeling. So while you are just getting getting this page up, oops, I'm on the wrong page. I'm just going to share it over on my other page. So comment, please. Oh, good, it came up early today. Comment and say hello so I can see who's with me, even if you're watching the recording. Because as I always tell you guys, I do go through all the comments, and I try, if I don't actually hit like or love, I'm sending you love. So please know that I do see your comments. If this is your first time watching, let me know where you are watching from and that it's your first time. And I'm just posting this on my timeline so that we can all connect together on this beautiful Friday. Okay, that was a lot faster than normal. All right, so is the light still there? Oh, look at that light, you guys. Before when I was looking at, and look at the angel, oops, right there, it's Archangel Raphael. I just cleaned, and I'm not the most organized person, so hey, Gigi. I don't like cleaning, I'm not gonna lie. I want to be organized, but I mess things up the minute that I organize them, and that's just me. Hey, Connie. Oh, cool, so you guys' comments are coming up. So I am popping on today out of inspiration, which is my new thing of just feeling inspired, but also not over-preparing what I'm going to say. And I'm in doing this class right now, and it's the most amazing class that I've ever been in that's inspiring me in huge levels. And we had to do this exercise where we had to pick things that we don't like about ourselves. And then we had to literally start talking into a camera and video it. And then just see what happens when we're just raw and vulnerable talking about that thing that we don't like about ourselves. And even though I kind of do that with you guys, I realize in some places maybe I hold back or I play it safe. And when it was just me and my phone doing it, I just, first of all, was amazed that I still felt a little uncomfortable. And it was all, the thing that I picked was that sometimes I still struggle being myself. And it's like, gee, like I'm still struggling with that? Can anybody relate? Like, are you yourself in any environment? Are you yourself around everybody? Or are there certain people that you feel maybe you tone it down a little, maybe you diminish your light, maybe you get uncomfortable, maybe you get insecure? I feel like for me, because I was an actress for half my life, I'm used to playing roles. And then even when I got into all Eastern religions and yoga and meditation and spirituality and then the angels and became a teacher, I didn't realize it at the time, but I was still teaching something that I had learned from someone else in a book from a particular teacher. And yes, I always put my spin on it, or not my spin, but my uniqueness in it. It still wasn't 100% mine. So when I started to do this exercise, just looking into my phone and saying I struggle sometimes being myself, all these thoughts started to come up. Why am I uncomfortable when only I'm the one watching this? And I noticed that it was all because of my thoughts. My thoughts took me to what I look like. Like, oh, starting to see, I'm starting to see wrinkles, or, oh, like right now, oh, my hair's a little frizzy, and, oh, what's the angle? It was all that stuff. Then it would go to all different things that had nothing to do with who I am. And so I realized, why don't I come on and talk about being myself, you being yourself? What makes you feel the most like yourself? And so it's interesting, as I did this exercise and then I played some music, and it was certain music that brings me to tears, that brings me back to when I was a little girl. And I don't know if you guys saw the movie The Greatest Showman. For a while I didn't watch it because I thought, oh, it's the circus and animal abuse and all of that. And I'm so glad that I didn't not watch it because of that, because that has nothing to do with anything. It's loosely based on that, and it's a beautiful story. And I watched that movie with Billy, and from the very first scene, the tears were coming down my eyes. And then from the second song with the little boy, I was literally like I just had the song on before I came on because I was like, what's going to make me feel the most like myself before coming on live? And so I put the song on, and it still moves me every time. I think Billy and I watched that movie 3 times within the weekend. And even if musical theaters aren't your thing, what is your thing? What is the thing that brings you to tears? But the thing that really struck me was I was missing the little girl in me. I watched that movie and I was like, what happened to me? When did I stop being myself fully? When did I become something other than who I am at my core? Where all these thoughts then took place of what do I look like, and is the right lighting there? And that's probably the whole actress in me. But then not only that, I've noticed that sometimes in certain environments around certain people, I kind of hold back. And so as I started to really think about all of that, it's all these thoughts or this conditioning that we placed upon ourselves that's gotten us away from our essence, that's gotten us away from what's pure. Maybe what somebody said about us, or maybe something that happened in the past, and it's this tape playing or running. And through this course that I'm taking, it's all stuff that I've known, but I'm getting to know it on a deeper level. So these thoughts, if I don't give them any energy, then they don't have energy. So when I can just love who I am and show up and say to you guys, you know what, you guys, sometimes I struggle with being myself. Sometimes I feel like I need to be who you want me to be. Sometimes I feel like, oh, I need to be the angel girl and come up with this channeled angel message. But that's only one aspect of who I am. In fact, not that I'm getting more and more away from that, but as I embrace all of this goddess energy and all of this unlimited eternal energy, it's not about just the angels or pulling a card and doing an angel message. I do have some cards for you because that's another part of this, and I'll get to that in a moment. But what are the stories that you've told yourself that you don't even realize are still activated that you don't necessarily have to believe in? And how can you write this new story? So even as I'm sitting here, like what makes you feel the most like you? As I said, I put certain music on and I just let go. But that person doesn't show up all the time in every arena. Why not? Why can't I just go into any environment, any situation, and just show up as me? What's holding me back? This false persona that I need to fit in, this false persona that I need to be who you want me to be, but then I'm denying myself, then I'm giving my power away. Then it's like saying, okay, well, you're more important, so let you be who you are, but I'm just gonna be down here. No. Even if somebody doesn't like you, even if you feel insecure, even if you're feeling like, oh, I can't be myself. Why? Because it's your choice. You get to choose. And if you don't choose it, you're allowing someone else to choose it for you. And so if someone doesn't like you, it has nothing to do with you. I almost digressed in something else. It's going to be another live. I go to a few workout classes around town, and I'm amazed at the cattiness of women, and it bothers me. And so and sometimes I look at it and I'm like, why does it bother me so much? Because sometimes I'm just like, are you kidding? You're going to look at me like that? You're going to judge me? How insecure are you really? And then I realized for me to let them affect me, there's some kind of insecurity going on here. So we get to see who we're showing up as by what we react to, by what we see. Do you ever notice when you're having a really good day, when you just are feeling that love, you tend to just see the beauty in people because you're seeing it in yourself? What about those days, and we all have them, and I'll be honest, I have them more often than not, where I do look around at, yes, Kim, thank you, that was the perfect time. The ego, yeah. Where it's just like, the claws come out. So this really coming on here is to get you thinking the way I have of what makes you you, and where are you holding back and why? And do you realize that by you holding back, we don't get to see the fullness and the wholeness of who you are? And by being vulnerable and being honest and being raw and being authentic, that's giving others permission to do the same. Think about who you admire. You admire the people that don't give a shit, that are just like, here I am. They're in the flow, right? Don't you look up to teachers that just can be present and alive and even let you know their most vulnerable moments? Ding. There was that. So I pulled some cards to this was really for me, and then I thought, let me pop on and share this with you. So why am I struggling with being myself? And the irony is, and I've told a lot of you guys this story already, is that ever since I can remember my first memory with my dad, he would always say, be yourself. It's the one thing before I ever left the house. Teen, because my family calls me teen, be yourself. And I'd be like, oh, Dad. How interesting that all these years later, I'm still learning who that is. And it's not just about learning who that is, it's stepping into it. It's saying, yeah, you guys, I said shit. Yeah, you guys, I'm an angel person and I struggle with being myself. Yeah, you know what, you guys, I'm really not an angel person, whatever that is. And the only reason I say that is because people have categorized me as that. And so then I think, oh, I have to show up and do this. No. You show up and you be you. And that is what is going to draw people to you. And if it doesn't, then they're not in your orbit, in your tribe, and let them be where they need to be. And so even though this is all stuff I've known in this particular class, I'm just so grateful to get to know it on a deeper level. So the cards, the first, this is so perfect too. It's air. It says focus, and it says listen more. So when you're meditating or just sitting there and allowing yourself to just be, and you are listening to all those thoughts, can you go deeper and listen to the more inner you? Can you observe your thoughts without having to buy into them? Can you watch them? And this is saying focus. Where is your focus? Is your focus, like I was sharing before, on, oh, my hair looks this way, or, oh, like, I'm not good enough here, or, oh, all the stuff that isn't done or hasn't been done yet? Or is your focus on, you know what, I'm doing the best I can right now. You know what, I'm just going to honor myself for no reason. Because I'm worthy. Because I am powerful. Do you talk to yourself that way? I don't think we always do. So how can you listen more to your spirit, to your soul, rather than this thing up here that's always going to lie? It's always going to tell you that you're not good enough. It's always, oh my gosh, Kim, every time I look down, the programming, it's for some reason only Kim's comments are coming up. You're psychic, Miss Kim, look at this. Change your programming. It's the second card. So it's air again, and the element of air is our thoughts. It's not just our thoughts, but I mean for the sake of this reading. So the second card, change your programming, and it says imagination. So where's your focus? Can your focus just be, you know what? I'm having a really shitty day. I'm in a really bad mood. And that's where I'm at. I like that, Tiffany. Staying in your center. Yeah. Or maybe you're off center, and then it's like, okay, wow. Like I went to lunch with my friend Jen today, and I go, sometimes I get so angry that I don't know where it comes from, and it's over stupid things. Like I'm reaching into my purse while I'm driving, trying to get a lip gloss. And I'm like, I just want a little lip balm. I just want a little lip gloss, and I can't find it, and I can't find it. And then I take my bag, and I throw it out of anger, and then I laugh. I'm like, where did that come from? Little things like that. You know, maybe that's your authenticity in the moment. So here we got the second card, change your programming. Who told you you had to be a certain way? Who told you you had to act a certain way? I was brought up that I had to be polite and don't speak up to your elders. And, you know, whereas those are beautiful things, and a very impressionable, young, naive girl, now I think that I'm on the other side of it where I speak up too much. In certain scenarios. So what is that programming that you get to say, you know what? All these shoulds, I'm letting it go. And how can I use my imagination? Sorry, I have laundry going and it's really loud. How can I use my imagination to see the best version of me, but to realize that by seeing the best version of me, the worst version of me is going to come out, and I can be okay with that. In fact, I'm going to love that me. And then we got fire. How perfect is that? Magic. Raise your vibration. So that brings me back to how I started. What makes you feel like you? Magic. The magic is you. It's within you. It's all around you. But you have to choose it. And what's going to raise your vibration is when you can be you without apology, without censoring. And for me, as I mentioned before, it's certain music. Helps me all of a sudden feel like that little girl that was an actress in a show. Or that young woman on a stage, you know, either here in New York or in LA, or the little film stuff that I did that helped me express who I am. And then the songs that bring me to tears to remind me of that little girl that wants to play. That's the magic. The fire is the passion. But the fire also is all of your emotions, and that you do get to express them all, feel them all fully. And who can you feel safe around doing that? And why not? So that's my little message for you. And if you liked it, if you could share it, that would be wonderful. If you're not in the Goddess Revolution, my Facebook group, and you want to join us, I'll post the link somewhere. I'm going to be popping on over there really soon to answer some questions and to just connect with the ladies. So, yes, you guys, I love you guys. Yeah, just know that all you need to do is to be you. It's not even do, be. All you need to be is you. And let go of any of the shame or guilt around it. And so sometimes by just sharing, thank you, Kim. It has no, Kim, you're the only comments that are coming up for some reason. So sharing what you're going through, it doesn't uphold over you anymore. Okay? So, I'm going to pop on over to the other group in a little bit. In the meantime, I send you guys so much love, and I will talk to you all real soon.